Very big, enormous, enormous. Very small, minuscule, minuscule. Very good, outstanding, outstanding. Very bad, terrible, terrible. Very happy, ecstatic, ecstatic. Very sad, miserable, miserable. Very tired, exhausted, exhausted. Very hungry, starving, starving. Very thirsty, parched, parched. Very angry, furious, furious. Very scared, terrified, terrified. Very smart, brilliant, brilliant. Very rich, affluent, affluent. Very poor, destitute, destitute. Very busy, overloaded, overloaded. Very beautiful, exquisite, exquisite. Very ugly, hideous, hideous. Very hot, scorching, scorching. Very cold, freezing, freezing. Very fast, rapid, rapid. Very slow, sluggish, sluggish. Very strong, formidable, formidable. Very weak, frail, frail. Very important, crucial, crucial. Very famous, renowned, renowned. Very common, ubiquitous, ubiquitous. Very rare, exceptional, exceptional. Very clean, spotless, spotless. Very dirty, filthy, filthy. Very old, ancient, ancient. Very new, innovative, innovative. Very noisy, deafening, deafening. Very quiet, silent, silent. Very kind, benevolent, benevolent. Very polite, courteous, courteous. Very careful, meticulous, meticulous. Very lucky, fortunate, fortunate. Very worried, anxious, anxious. Very bright, radiant, radiant. Very dark, gloomy, gloomy. Very friendly, amiable, amiable. Very brave, valiant, valiant. Very calm, serene, serene. very funny, hilarious, hilarious, very careful, vigilant, vigilant, very interesting, fascinating, fascinating, very boring, tedious, tedious, very difficult, arduous, very easy, effortless, effortless, very expensive, exorbitant, exorbitant, very cheap, inexpensive, inexpensive, very powerful, dominant, dominant, very valuable, priceless, priceless, very useful, indispensable, indispensable, very harmful, detrimental, detrimental, very attractive, alluring, alluring, very lucky, fortunate, fortunate, very unlucky, hapless, hapless, very honest, sincere, sincere, very dishonest, deceitful, deceitful, very shy, timid, timid, very confident, self-assured, self-assured, very nervous, apprehensive, apprehensive, very worried, anxious, anxious, very surprised, astonished, astonished, very excited, thrilled, thrilled, very pleased, delighted, delighted, very proud, elated, elated, very respectful, reverential, reverential, very rude, insolent, insolent, very cruel, brutal, brutal, very generous, magnanimous, magnanimous, very selfish, egocentric, egocentric, very stubborn, obstinate, obstinate, very lazy, indolent, indolent, very hardworking, diligent, diligent, very talented, gifted, gifted, very intelligent, genius, genius, very foolish, absurd, absurd, very strange, peculiar, peculiar, very unusual, extraordinary, extraordinary, very ordinary, mundane, mundane, very serious, grave, grave, very simple, elementary, elementary, very complex, intricate, intricate, very clear, explicit, explicit, very unclear, ambiguous, ambiguous, very accurate, precise, precise, very wrong, erroneous, erroneous, very right, correct, correct, very safe, secure, secure, very dangerous, perilous, perilous, very crowded, congested, congested, very empty, vacant, vacant, very large, colossal, colossal, very tiny, microscopic, microscopic, very long, lengthy, lengthy, very short, brief, brief, very deep, profound, profound, very shallow, superficial, superficial, very sharp, keen, keen, very soft, delicate, delicate, very hard, rigid, rigid, very dry, arid, arid, very wet, soaked, soaked, very tasty, delectable, delectable, very untasty, disgusting, disgusting, very sweet, luscious, luscious, very bitter, acrid, acrid, very salty, briny, briny, very noisy, boisterous, boisterous, very peaceful, tranquil, tranquil, very active, dynamic, dynamic, very weak in health, feeble, feeble, very healthy, robust, robust, very sick, ill, ill, very tired of something, weary, weary, very angry about injustice, outrage, outraged, very afraid, petrified, petrified, very shocked, stunned, stunned, very embarrassed, mortified, mortified, very confused, perplexed, perplexed, very focused, engrossed, engrossed, very determined, resolute, resolute, very motivated, driven, driven, very successful, prosperous, prosperous, very unsuccessful, disastrous, disastrous, very experienced, seasoned, seasoned, very knowledgeable, erudite, erudite, very wise, prudent, prudent, very respectful of rules, compliant, compliant, very careful with money, frugal, frugal, very wasteful, extravagant, extravagant, very modern, contemporary, contemporary, very old fashioned, obsolete, obsolete, very important person, dignitary, dignitary, very strong feeling, intense, intense, very big success, triumph, triumph, very big failure, catastrophe, catastrophe, very good opportunity, golden opportunity, golden opportunity, very bad situation, predicament, predicament, very strong support, endorsement, endorsement, Very strong opposition, resistance, resistance. Very good behavior, exemplary, exemplary. Very bad behavior, misconduct, misconduct. Very good quality, premium, premium. Very bad quality, inferior, inferior. Very good reputation, prestigious, prestigious. Very bad reputation, notorious, notorious. Very beautiful place, breathtaking, breathtaking. Very crowded place, jam packed, jam packed. Very empty place, deserted, deserted. Very rich person, millionaire, millionaire. Very poor person, penniless, penniless. Very strong wind, gale, gale. Very heavy rain, torrential, torrential. Very bright light, blinding, blinding. Very high mountain, towering, towering. Very deep sleep, slumber, slumber. Very strong smell, pungent, pungent. Very bad smell, foul, foul. Very good smell, fragrant, fragrant. Very cold weather, frigid, frigid. Very hot weather, sweltering, sweltering. Very afraid, alarmed, alarmed. Very beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous. Very big, gigantic, gigantic. Very bright, dazzling, dazzling. Very busy, engaged, engaged. Very careful, meticulous, meticulous. Very clever, ingenious, ingenious. Very cold, icy, icy. Very colorful, vibrant, vibrant. Very confused, bewildered, bewildered. Very creative, innovative, innovative. Very dangerous, treacherous, treacherous. Very dirty, squalid, squalid. Very dry, parched, parched. Very eager, avid, avid. Very easy, elementary, elementary. Very empty, barren, barren. Very excited, exhilarated, exhilarated. Very fair, impartial, impartial. Very faithful, loyal, loyal. Very fat, obese, obese. Very fierce, ferocious, ferocious. Very friendly, congenial, congenial. Very funny, side splitting, side splitting. Very gentle, benign, benign. Very good, superb, superb. Very happy, jubilant, jubilant. Very hard, strenuous, strenuous. Very honest, upright, upright. Very important, imperative, imperative. Very intelligent, astute, astute. Very kind, altruistic, altruistic. Very large, immense, immense. Very lazy, slothful, slothful. Very little, negligible, negligible. Very lonely, forlorn, forlorn. Very lucky, blessed, blessed. Very neat, impeccable, impeccable. Very noisy, raucous, raucous. Very painful, agonizing, agonizing. Very poor, needy, needy. Very powerful, influential, influential. Very quick, brisk, brisk. Very quiet, hushed, hushed. Very rich, prosperous, prosperous. Very risky, precarious, precarious. Very sad, heartbroken, heartbroken. Very scared, panicked, panicked. Very serious, solemn, solemn. Very short, abbreviated, abbreviated. Very shy, reticent, reticent. Very simple, uncomplicated, uncomplicated. Very skillful, adept, adept. Very slow, leisurely, leisurely. Very smart, sharp-witted, sharp-witted. Very soft, velvety, velvety. Very special, exceptional, exceptional. Very strong, sturdy, sturdy. Very stupid, idiotic, idiotic. Very successful, accomplished, accomplished. Very sweet, sugary, sugary. Very tall, lofty, lofty. Very thin, gaunt, gaunt. Very tired, drained, drained. Very ugly, grotesque, grotesque. Very unhappy, despondent, despondent. Very useful, instrumental, instrumental. Very warm, balmy, balmy. Very weak, powerless, powerless. Very wet, drenched, drenched. Very willing, eager, eager. Very wise, sage, sage. very worried, distressed, distressed, very young, juvenile, juvenile, very old, venerable, venerable, very angry, enraged, enraged, very attractive, captivating, captivating, very bad tempered, irascible, irascible, very bright student, gifted, gifted, very calm, placid, placid, very cautious, circumspect, circumspect, very charming, enchanting, enchanting, very clean, pristine, pristine, very comfortable, luxurious, luxurious, very confusing, baffling, baffling, very confident, poised, poised, very courageous, heroic, heroic, very crowded, packed, packed, very curious, inquisitive, inquisitive, very cute, adorable, adorable, very dedicated, devoted, devoted, very delicious, scrumptious, scrumptious, very detailed, exhaustive, exhaustive, very determined, steadfast, steadfast, very different, divergent, divergent, very difficult, grueling, grueling, very perfect, immaculate, immaculate, very persistent, tenacious, tenacious, very pleasant, delightful, delightful, very popular, beloved, beloved, very practical, pragmatic, pragmatic, very precise, accurate, accurate, very pure, unblemished, unblemished, very quick learner, perceptive, perceptive, very quiet place, secluded, secluded, very real, genuine, genuine, very punctual, prompt, prompt, very reasonable, sensible, sensible, very productive, fruitful, fruitful, very proud, triumphant, triumphant, very professional, competent, competent, very innocent, naive, naive, very jealous, envious, envious, very joyful, blissful, blissful, very large amount, copious, copious, very modest, humble, humble, very messy, chaotic, chaotic, very mysterious, enigmatic, enigmatic, very meaningful, profound, profound, very loving, affectionate, affectionate, very loud, thunderous, thunderous, very nervous, jittery, jittery, very organized, systematic, systematic, very obedient, submissive, submissive, very patient, forbearing, forbearing, very relaxed, carefree, carefree, very safe, protected, protected, very sensitive, perceptive, perceptive, very sharp mind, acute, acute, very shiny, gleaming, gleaming, very smooth, polished, polished, very strict, rigid, rigid, very talkative, loquacious, loquacious, very doubtful, dubious, dubious, very dramatic, sensational, sensational, very energetic, vigorous, vigorous, very emotional, passionate, passionate, very enthusiastic, zealous, zealous, very fearless, dauntless, dauntless, very flexible, adaptable, adaptable, very fortunate, privileged, privileged, very foolish, ludicrous, ludicrous, very formal, ceremonial, ceremonial, very free, unrestricted, unrestricted, very grateful, indebted, indebted, very graceful, elegant, elegant, very high, soaring, soaring, very hungry, ravenous, ravenous, very independent, self-reliant, self-reliant, very interesting, compelling, compelling, very influencing, authoritative, authoritative, very light, weightless, weightless, very impressive, remarkable, remarkable, very impatient, restless, restless, very huge, titanic, titanic, very harmful, destructive, destructive, very greedy, avaricious, avaricious, very rich in culture, cultured, cultured, very strong smell, overpowering, overpowering, very surprising, startling, startling, very trustworthy, credible, credible, very truthful, candid, candid, very traditional, orthodox, orthodox, very transparent, crystal clear, crystal clear, very unfair, prejudiced, prejudiced, very tough, resilient, resilient, very suspicious, distrustful, distrustful, very sweet person, endearing, endearing, very violent, savage, savage, very wonderful, marvelous, marvelous, very wrong, fallacious, fallacious, very wide, broad, broad, very zealous, fervent, fervent, very adventurous, daring, daring, very active child, vivacious, vivacious, very authoritative, commanding, commanding, very caring, compassionate, compassionate, very cheerful, buoyant, buoyant, very concerned, troubled, troubled. Very convincing, persuasive, persuasive. Very cruel act, barbaric, barbaric. Very depressed, melancholic, melancholic. Very disappointed, crushed, crushed. Very empty street, desolate, desolate. Very expensive lifestyle, extravagant, extravagant. Very frank, outspoken, outspoken. Very frightened, horrified, horrified. Very friendly behavior, cordial, cordial. Very gifted child, talented, talented. Very hardworking, industrious, industrious. Very heavy, massive, massive. Very informative, enlightening, enlightening. Very large city, metropolitan, metropolitan. Very thankful, appreciative, appreciative. Very uncertain, unpredictable, unpredictable. Very tiny particle, microscopic, microscopic. Very understanding, empathetic, empathetic. Very wise advice, judicious, judicious. Very elegant women, sophisticated, sophisticated. Very warm welcome, heartwarming, heartwarming. Very weak argument, flimsy, flimsy. Very wet clothes, sopping, sopping. Very successful career, illustrious, illustrious. Very famous landmark, iconic, iconic. Very successful business, flourishing, flourishing. Very special occasion, memorable, memorable. Very smooth operation, efficient, efficient. Very sensitive issue, delicate, delicate. Very reserved person, introverted, introverted. Very refreshing, rejuvenating, rejuvenating. Very persistent effort, relentless, relentless. Very rough sea, turbulent, turbulent. Very sweet voice, melodious, melodious. Very insecure, vulnerable, vulnerable. Very excellent, exemplary, exemplary. Very busy schedule, hectic, hectic. Very alert, watchful, watchful. Very stubborn, headstrong, headstrong. Very shocked, aghast, aghast. Very frustrating, exasperating, exasperating. Very full, brimming, brimming. Very optimistic, sanguine, sanguine. Very respectful, differential, differential. Very sociable, gregarious, gregarious. Very sorry, remorseful, remorseful. Very spacious, expansive, expansive. Very speedy, expeditious, expeditious. Very stable, unwavering, unwavering. Very welcoming, hospitable, hospitable. Very appealing, inviting, inviting. Very annoyed, vexed, vexed. Very amusing, entertaining, entertaining. Very ambitious, aspiring, aspiring. Very adaptable, versatile, versatile. Very aware, conscious, conscious. Very balanced, moderate, moderate. Very bold, fearless, fearless. Very bossy, domineering, domineering. Very difficult task, formidable, formidable. Very disciplined, regimented, regimented. Very distant, remote, remote. Very enormous building, monumental, monumental. Very humble, modest, modest. Very humorous, witty, witty. Very inspiring, motivational, motivational. Very tired, drained, drained. Very dull, tedious, tedious. Very romantic, amorous, amorous. Very rough, rugged, rugged. Very sudden, abrupt, abrupt. Very thoughtful, considerate, considerate. Very wild, untamed, untamed. Very certain, undeniable, undeniable. Very decisive, resolute, resolute.